It's on. What's good? What's good? Heard the Cowboys did a thing today. Heard the Cowboys did a thing today. We gonna talk, you know, because sometimes people get your position misconstrued, and it's okay. It's okay. It's the beautiful thing about having your own YouTube channel. You can get your thoughts out clearly without fighting. So let's talk. Let's talk. Y'all come on in, hit the like button for me. Say what up to everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Can y'all hear me loud and clear? Can y'all hear me loud and clear? Just want to make sure. Just want to make sure. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button for a brother. Who in here with a brother? Who in here with a brother? Vince Sniper. Great trade. Shout out to you, Rome. The boys got me excited now. Facts. Kelvin Hicks, what's good? Jay, Dax own. Lord Nova, what's popping? Big Dow 8604. Jacob Jackson, what's good? Jenkins Gaming, what's good? Don't forget to hit the like, guys. Appreciate you, Jenkins. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Los Altos, what's good? What's good? What's good? Christopher Branham, Trey Manning, my dog. I ain't seen you in a minute. Brandon Comey, what's good? Rashad Mallory, what's good? K Living, Drama. I always get that name messed up. Drama XD, my fault. Jeremy Hale, Dak owns Philly. Hit the like. Appreciate y'all. Ty Cowboys, Rel Deity, what's good? Robert Simmons, Jonathan Martinez, trying to just catch everybody, y'all. Pardon me while I acknowledge everybody that come in here. Feel like that's just respect. Robert Simmons, I got you. Nation, PJ Perry, Florida Cowboy. We finally got a gangster. Let's get it. Finally got one. We got a dog. Rick Price, D Block, my dog. My dog. Got a super chat in the building already. Brandon Fife, $20 super chat. Y'all already, first super chat of the night is a $20 super chat. Y'all go ahead and light it up with some fire emojis. Skeptical fan, my dog, 199 super chat. I can't wait to see what you think. Mem 10, what's good? It happened. It did. Rome, I was waiting for your reaction. I was coming through. Y'all know I was coming through. Hit the like button. Let's talk. Let's talk. You know what I'm saying? I got to get my thoughts off. I want to let y'all know how I feel. You know what I'm saying? But before we go too far, thank you again for that $20 super chat, Brandon Fife. I really appreciate you, my brother. Thank y'all for throwing some fire in there for my dog. Rome is on. Josiah Washington, 199 super chat. Pickens for 1 year unless Micah Parsons walks. No, we got Pickens rights. Pickens can't just walk. Pickens can get tagged, and if Pickens goes on and signs a big deal, we get our third round pick back. Y'all do realize that Pickens has a great year and doesn't sign with Dallas and goes on to sign a great receiver deal. We get a third round pick back, which means we lose nothing. Pickens has a great year and we sign him to a deal. We have our wide receiver 2 for the future. Pickens has a ho-hum year, but we want to keep him around to see if he's going to get better. We just franchise tag Pickens. We got his rights now. That's what the trade does. You can't really, you know what I'm saying? If he has an okay year, but we think he can build on it, we'll just franchise tag him. It just is what it is. But I'm not here to focus on the negative. It's plenty of places y'all can go do that. We have plenty of time. What's today's date, y'all? It's May 7th. Why we got to rush the George Pickens thing, cook it, bake it, saute it, flip it, rotate it, over season it, deep fry it, reheat it, air fry it? Why we got to do that? We just made the trade this morning. Let it breathe a little bit. Let it breathe a little bit. Damn. Y'all ever do something? Slow down. Ain't none of y'all got no wife or no girl or nothing. Just slow down, big dog. Relax. I'm going to celebrate. Y'all want to know what I'm going to do to celebrate? I told y'all. Now, I don't got on my Dame Dash shirt or none of that. But I told y'all I was going to open up this bum-ass bottle of champagne, didn't I? And we going to do it. We going to do it. We going to do it. We going to pour us a little. Hold on. We going to pour us a little. Hold on. We going to pour us a little bit of this bum champagne. I told y'all I was going to pour the bum champagne. Because you know what? Y'all deserve it. Y'all deserve it. No, for the haters in here. No. No. Capaside Gent, you know what it is. Definitely hey, cheers. Bum champagne. Some cheap champagne I went and got from Target. Nothing too crazy. Because I don't drink champagne. But we're gonna be excited about this thing because you know what? It's the principle of the situation. Jerry Jones and them ain't did nothing like this in how many years? We ain't made a trade like this since Amari Cooper. That was 2018. It's been what? 7, almost 8 years? Josiah Washington 199 Super Chat. Pickens, Cooks, and CD would have been lovely. It's all good, though. We ain't going to dwell on what it could have been. Thank you for that 199 Super Chat. And thank you for the other Super Chat, Josiah Washington. I appreciate you. Appreciate your donations. No question. Skeptical fan, Rome. What position should the Cowboys target next? We're going to talk about that. Thank you for the $2 Super Chat. We're going to talk about that. Newsflash, running back, DT, stuff like that. Albert's $2 Super Chat. We going deep. We are going deep. Pause. But I'm going to drink my little bum champagne because we don't do nothing like this, and I'm going to enjoy it. I don't give a damn. I am an adult. My team been doing trash thing after trash thing. It's been a terrible last 2 years, and ain't nobody going to tell me I can't enjoy this shit. I don't care. This ain't got nothing to, yo, so y'all winning the Super Bowl. See, be careful with people that try to tell you how you should be feeling when they don't even like you. Let me say that again. Be careful with people that tell you how you should be feeling, but they don't even like you. The nerve, the audacity for you to tell me what I can and what I cannot do. And we ain't friends, we ain't associates, we ain't cool. You ain't telling me, don't tell me what to do. Eagles fans, y'all overhyping this. I almost cursed. But mind your business. Champagne suck. It's rough. But whatever, we're gonna celebrate because you know why? Because we earned it. We don't do stuff like this. If you're an Eagles fan, right? You're an Eagles fan. If you are a Chiefs fan or a Lions fan or a Washington Commanders fan lately or some other stuff, y'all get to do this stuff regularly. We don't do this shit ever. I see the super chat, y'all. I'm gonna come back and acknowledge it. My fault. Just get my rant on. Give me 2 seconds. I see you. I see your joints coming in. So yeah, I'm gonna take 2 seconds to just celebrate and just say, yeah, we went out there and got a dog. I saw a list the other day, literally 2 days ago, about top 10 receivers. Saw a list about top 10 receivers, right, y'all? Guess who was on that list? The top 10 receivers. Let me read these super chats before I get to it. And we got 261 people in here. I know it should be at 200 likes. I know y'all came in, y'all saw me shipping the champagne, and y'all wanted to just jump in and participate in the chat. Hit the like button as I read these super chats. We got a $2 super chat or $5 super chat. My fault, from Jay Williams. Thank you. Rooted accused. Rue, celebrate, bro. Appreciate you, Jay Williams. Rooted accused. K Living, $5 super chat. Thank you. Love the move. Still nervous about Steele and Guyton. Also need Ferguson to bounce back, but I think the offense has potential to be very explosive. I like that. It's not wrong with having nerves. Ain't nothing wrong with you thinking we should do better in other areas. You're right. You're right. Still got to show up. Guyton got to show up. It's a lot more things. Pickens got to show up. But that don't mean I ain't going to celebrate this move. Chris B, $2 super chat. Be hyped. Been trash ever since the Green Bay loss. It's been damn near 2 years. We ain't had shit go right. It's been all in, but all out. And all kinds of. We signed Eric Kendricks last year. No trades. Eric Kendricks. After the Green Bay loss. That's all we did. And then we watched half of our team get hurt. Our quarterback go down. Micah was hurt at one point. Cooks was gone. Mystery injury for weeks. I ain't allowed to be happy for one thing, man. Whatever. What the fuck ever. Jonathan Martinez, $1.99 super chat. Skeptical fan, $5 super chat. What liquor will you drink if the Cowboys win the Super Bowl? I don't know. I appreciate the $5 super chat. I'm not even thinking Super Bowl, though. That's what the haters want us to say. The haters can't wait for us to say, oh, You in there popping champagne talking. No, I'm not. Skeptical fan sent me a super chat and asked me about the Super Bowl. I ain't thinking Super Bowl right now. This is a winning move, and it made the league wake up. I know it made the league wake up because for the media to act like this move didn't mean nothing, why was this on every show? Every show. Every show. They didn't do a story on every show when we signed Paris Campbell. They didn't do a story on every show when we traded for Brandon Cooks. Josiah Washington, 199 Super Chat. Tober has to show up. Tober has to show up. And wide receiver 3 or 4 or 5. That's correct. Damon Bama Boy Davis, $5 Super Chat. Hey, Rome, we're moving differently, man. We are. I got to give it to him. We are. It was a joke until this morning. It was like, sure, y'all moving different. And then this morning, it was like, we are moving different. Cole Ross. My apologies. Cole Ross. $20 Super Chat. Rome, love the Pickens pick. They sleeping on NFL Youngboy. That's a fact. NFL Youngboy is hilarious. I just caught that. $20 Super Chat from Cole Ross, man. I appreciate you. Y'all throw some fire emojis in there for the dub. Sleeping on Cole Ross is crazy. I mean, I'm not sleeping on Cole Ross. Sleeping on NFL Youngboy is crazy. Let me sip this bad champagne one more time. All right, I'm going to sit that down because that's rough. Oh, it's rough. I don't even like champagne. If we're going to keep it funky, since we keeping it honest. 166 people in here. Appreciate y'all. I know 166 likes, 312 people in here. Cowboys fangirl. Like the name. It's so funny seeing everybody in the media talking about Pickens' behavior, but if he went to another team, it wouldn't hear nothing. That's my point, y'all. Listen to this. Can we just talk for a second? I want y'all to do me a favor. I don't know if y'all watching on your phone. I don't know what y'all watching on, but y'all can go back to this later, okay? I want y'all to just look at this for me, okay? Look at this list. Okay? Y'all can go back to it later. Look at the list. We're going to read it. Number 1, this is top 10 receiver duos. We're going to talk a little bit if that's cool with y'all. We're going to talk a little bit. Jay Fitzgerald, 199 Super Chat. We're building a team at every level. That's a fact, right? Let's talk about this real quick. I'll use the champagne bottle to prop it up. We got Chase Higgins, number 1. Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, number 2. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, number 3. Justin Jefferson and Addison, number 4. Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, number 5. DJ Metcalf and George Pickens, number 6. Number 6. Let me read this super chat. We're going to come back to it because I don't want to get away from it. I like to make sure I acknowledge y'all. I appreciate y'all donating and showing love. Rome, just asking the Pickens move, but if we're changing the culture, thoughts on him moving forward, can we contain him? Yes, you can contain him. I'll say this. I said this in my video earlier. I don't know if you caught it. Appreciate the super chat. Why draft a team of leaders to add to your team of leaders if you don't have no one to lead? Dak Prescott, a leader. Micah Parsons becoming a leader. Osel Dugizua got paid to be a leader. Right? Tyler Booker's supposed to be a leader. James, the linebacker we drafted, is supposed to be a leader. All these team captains and leaders we drafted. Whole team surrounded with leadership. We can't lead one player? Shoddy prides himself on culture and building relationships, but you can't build a relationship with George Pickens. I ain't going. Albert's $2 super chat plus Turpin in the pass game. That's a fact. I believe 100%, Damon, that we have the leaders on this team to lead, especially Dak Prescott, who has a master's in leadership. Katrina Kiss, 499 super chat. Hey, Ron, we haven't had anything like this since Jimmy Johnson. The offseason is excellent. We haven't had an offseason this active in a long time. I agree. 100%, Katrina. And thank you for that $5 super chat. Suave D, $5 super chat. I was tired of hearing about the possibility of signing a good wide receiver too. I'm just glad that they actually did it. I dare them to double lamb. Pickens will eat. I dare them to double lamb. That's a fact. The league is 100% afraid of that. We had 347 likes. Let's get it to 250 likes. Last 100 people, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Appreciate y'all. 361 people in here. Another $20 super chat. Appreciate y'all. Y'all throw the fire emojis in there for OG Soul Child. Love that name. I love that name. OG Soul Child. I appreciate you. Hold on. Let me get you straight, OG Soul Child. As an Eagle fan, first of all, it's a $20 super chat as an Eagle fan. Double fire emojis because they in here donating, which means they non-biased. As an Eagle fan, this is a great move for the Cowboys offense. So what would make this successful season? Is this a Super Bowl or bust? How do you change the narrative for the Cowboys bouncing in the playoffs? All love, Rome. Thank you, OG Soul Child. I appreciate the love. Let me be honest as possible. We can't be Super Bowl or bust because we were just picked to not even make the playoffs. I seen yesterday Colin Cowherd had us as 4th in the division. So one George Pickens trade does not make us Super Bowl or bust, the top team in the NFC. That's not what I'm saying. But this trade makes us dangerous. And everybody that was overlooking the Cowboys yesterday ain't overlooking them no more. You got to agree with that. Y'all not overlooking them no more. Y'all got to respect the Cowboys. And when we step on the field, you're going to have to respect George Pickens across from CeeDee Lamb. You cannot just bracket CeeDee Lamb, double CeeDee Lamb, shade coverage to CeeDee Lamb, and ignore George Pickens. He's going to eat you alive. And when you start putting too much effort into starting Pickens or stopping Pickens or slowing down Lamb, our new and improved running game through the offensive line with more dynamic runners, hopefully, still got to see what Blue and them can do. We'll be a more balanced team, which is what your team is prided on. The Eagles are prided on balance. So that's what we're going for. I think the Cowboys should be more respected because we're a more balanced team right now. Thank you for that $20 super chat, though, especially from a division rival. That's love. Ito, a.k.a. We Them Boys, 199 super chat. Thank you. Jonathan Martinez, this trade had me walking around with my chest out today, Rome. The media want to spin this as negative so bad it's funny. We're going to talk about the media in 2 seconds. I wanted to come back to the point I was making about the wide receiver duos. Right? You're not going to tell me that George Pickens was considered a top 10 receiver in the top 10 receiver duos, and they were number 6. Is CeeDee Lamb better than DK Metcalf? Is CeeDee Lamb better than DK Metcalf? Let's talk. So if they was number 6, would you put CeeDee Lamb and Pickens above Evans and Godwin? Because they're considered 5. I would. Is CeeDee Lamb better than Puka Nacua? You damn right he better than Puka Nacua. You damn right he better than Puka Nacua. Now, George Pickens ain't better than Devontae Adams. I give you that. But I would make this list Chase, Higgins, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. I'll give him that. CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens. I can't put Pickens above Devontae Smith. I just can't. Maybe after this year, we'll revisit that. But I can't. I ain't going OD. But y'all have heard me. Have y'all not heard me say I think that CeeDee Lamb is better than A.J. Brown? Y'all have heard me say that. How am I tripping, Ron? Or Eddie Lowe? What'd I do? Oh, Eddie Lowe said George Pickens better than Devontae Smith. Don't do that. I like Devontae Smith. He can ball. And I know they the rivals and I don't like them, but I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna just lie. I don't think that yet. But I think CeeDee Lamb's better than A.J. Brown. I think it's close. A.J. Brown a beast. My main point in bringing this all up, and we can change the subject. The Cowboys have a formidable duo. We would have been, if we would have signed Amari Cooper or Keenan Allen or traded for Rashad Bateman, do you think people consider us dangerous? All route runners. All lacking explosion. Do you think the league would have woke up and cared? They all excellent route runners and supposedly fit better with Dak. Big Will 68 $2 super chat. What's your receiver room looking like for your final 53? Off the top of my head, real quick. Okay, CD Lamb, George Pickens, Jonathan Mingo to 3, Jalen Tolbert to 4, Kevontae Turpin to 5. Flournoy and Trayshawn Holden, y'all about to fight for the death for the 6. Flournoy and Holden about to battle for the 6. That's it. Yeah, I got Mingo being the 3. I'm not putting Jalen Tolbert at the 3. No. 51 likes away from 300. I'm sorry. And maybe look, everything below Pickens is wide open. So if Trayshawn Holden battle his way up the thing and become better than Mingo, so be it. There's a starting receiver spot open. Mingo, Tolbert, Holden, Flournoy, battle it out. Maybe y'all will become a starter. That's it. Battle it out. I was watching Vach earlier. Shout out to Vach. Y'all know Vach, legend. He said before the day, people was going to walk into camp. Wide receiver 2 and 3 was wide open. So was it really a battle? Tolbert or Mingo was going to battle for 2 or 3. They both was going to be starters. Was it going to really be a battle? It's a battle now. It's a battle now. Bro, imagine the run game. The run game going to be phenomenal. The run game is going to be phenomenal. No question. Let me say something, though. Y'all know I keep it a thou wow. It's 36 likes away from 300. Y'all know I keep it real. I'm going to keep it 100. Right? I was talking to my brother, Boss Cowboy, on the timeline earlier. Boss is going to examine this trade top to bottom. He not really here for the happiness. He don't care for it. I respect it. His brand is to examine it thorough. He ain't gonna get excited. I respect it. Everybody got they disposition with the Cowboys lately. Everybody have their side, the way they feel about it, etc. I ain't knocking it. So he not nearly as happy as none of us. He want the ultimate victory. He want to win. I'm gonna get to the super chats. I see the last 2, 3 coming. My fault. I ain't ignoring them. I'm gonna get the last couple super chats. My only thing to Boss is this, and I don't know if Boss is gonna catch this show. He doing the multiple shows, so he might not see it. Every trade ain't the same, y'all. Every trade ain't the same. Every move ain't the same. Some moves do different stuff. This move is bigger than just getting a wide receiver too. Do y'all agree with that? Oh yeah. Y'all know I had it too. Y'all know I had it's not a lot left. This is for my birthday. We're gonna take a little celebratory shot because champagne is trash. But I told you I was gonna pop some champagne if we actually made a substantial move. I told you I was gonna pop some champagne, so we're gonna pop it. We're gonna pop it. Let me answer this question first. Almost 456 people in here. Y'all hit the like button. It'll be 500. It'll be 500 before you know it. Tequila, yes sir. Don Julio. This move mean way more than just wide receiver 2. This move changed a lot. It changed a lot. It made the league wake up and pay attention to the Cowboys. They were sleeping on us. I got people like my dog Lord Brunson. I know a lot of people don't like Lord Brunson because he's very brash. He come off raw. He disrespectful. I get it. I'm disrespectful at times too, but it don't really affect me too much. So I don't pay it too much mind. After we made this trade, it was like 8 a.m. He been talking about George Pickens all day. That's not out of just fear. That's out of respect. You spend all day trying to detract and tell me how that trade was bad. Oh, it was a phenomenal. Colin Cowherd, he come out. He got bad move Cowboys. Nick Wright, I don't like this move. It's a horrible move. And every last one of them people that said something about George Pickens, you know the first thing they said out their mouth? I'm gonna let y'all marinate on that while I read these super chats. You know the first thing they say out their mouth? Brandon Fife, $10 super chat. Appreciate you, Brandon. Ew, that's sad sounding. Waddle for a 2 and a 3, Tolbert and Mingo. I'm confused. I missed the point. Damn it, Brandon. And thank you for that $10 super chat. I think you're saying Waddle for a 2 and 3 for Tolbert and Mingo. I'm lost. Glenn White, $2 super chat. What up, Glenn? How you doing, man? Holden is the third receiver. Rest of the receivers are gym rats. I ain't mad at you, root for Holden. Jet Lee, $2 super chat. CD Pickens, Turpin starting 3 receiver. Thank you for that $2 super chat. CD Pickens and Turpin. I don't want Turpin. Turpin too small. He got to be more of a gadget guy to me. Bruh, Shotty keeping his word. I'm all violence, speed, and talent. Shotty is keeping his word, Juan Cooper. And thank you for that $5 super chat. I agree. Shotty's keeping his word. Brandon Fife, battle. Them having a battle for 2 or 3. Battle. I thought you said waddle. I'm sorry. That makes more sense. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Sammy for your mammy, $20 super chat. My dog. Appreciate you, Sammy. As a Cowboys hater and 49ers fan, this Pickens move was very concerned. See, let me read that. This Pickens move has me very concerned. You can no longer double cover CD. End of story. Wifey happy as hell now. She says hello, Rome. Tell wifey I said what's up. Sammy, your mammy is a 49ers fan. His wife is a Cowboys fan. They watch the stream together. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the $20 super chat. You've been supporting me forever. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Now, back to my original point. Everybody making negative stuff, but the first word that come out of their mouth, George Pickens is extremely talented. I don't know if y'all watched that today. Go back and watch some clips from today. George Pickens is extremely talented, but even Lord Brunson said it. George Pickens is a dog, but everybody, you know what that butt is? You know what that is a dog butt? You know what that Pickens is nice butt? You know what that means? Almost at 300 likes. Hit the button. Let me get 6 likes. Last 30 people. That's everybody trying to get themselves out. Everyone trying to get themselves out. So they can come back and say, I ain't never say he was trash. Y'all scared. Call him trash. Say it ain't going to work. Why y'all all trying to give yourself an out later? Colin Cowherd, he's extremely talented. I just don't know if he's going to fit into the locker room. I don't know if Schottenheimer can handle him. Come on, y'all. Just say it. Why y'all scared to say it? Just double down on it. See, it's easy to double down on Jalen Tolbert. Thank y'all. Y'all got the 300 likes. I appreciate y'all. 444 people in here. It's easy when the Cowboys have a wide receiver 1, a wide receiver 1A, right? And then you run out there with wide receiver 4s and 3s, maybe. It's different when you got a gap. The Cowboys now have a wide receiver 1 and a wide receiver 1. George Pickens has been being wide receiver 1 for the last 3 years by himself with no quarterback. He's not going to know what to do when he's going against cornerback number 2 and covered shaded to CD. What? What's happening? You about to put your second corner on me? I've been battling with number one corners for 3 years in snow games with Mason Rudolph throwing me the ball. You think Dak Prescott not going to be able to get me the ball when CeeDee Lamb's on the other side? And you have to make sure you keep a linebacker with an eye on Jadon Blue for the Texas route because our new running back, our technically new starting running back, runs a sub 4.3. You can't ignore that. You going to let him leak out the backfield by himself? You think that having George Pickens going up the sidelines, running up the side rail, CeeDee Lamb coming out the slot, but heading towards the other hash, that's not going to open things up for Jake Ferguson? You don't think that seam just opened up wide open for Dak Prescott? The seam, and I ain't even X's and O's guy. Y'all don't look, man. I ain't no expert. Football's about matchups. You don't think that George Pickens just helped out Jake Ferguson and CeeDee Lamb? The league is scared, y'all. Y'all don't think the league is scared? Everyone had a comment about this. If we trade for Rashad Bateman, I'm going to say it. Because I got hell for saying, oh, I ain't really want Bateman because he runs great routes. I wasn't impressed. I don't care. If we trade for Rashad Bateman, you think everybody make a story about it? They're going to be talking about this shit tomorrow. Y'all think you think it's over? You think tomorrow they're going to get quiet? Do y'all think it's over? I don't. We woke the entire league up. They was asleep. We went in there and threw water on them and turned the alarm on. You think this move just going to go away? They're going to talk about this shit till September. And all they're going to do is talk about how talented George Pickens is, but he's dysfunctional. $20 super chat from Glenn White. Thank you, dog. Rome, stop with the nice. Pickens makes us a legit contender. We got dogs at receiver, top 3 O-line, second place MVP quarterback 2 years ago, several good new running backs. And I'm out of I'm out of picking being a problem. I'm out on Pickens being a problem. I know what you mean. See Michael Irvin. That's a fact. Peter Schrager came out today and said that Pickens was not a problem in Pittsburgh's locker room. Pickens had beef with Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin was tired of him. King Control, Rome hype. I'm just keeping it real. Thank you for that $20 super chat. Y'all throw some fire in there for Glenn White and throw some fire in there for my dog Sammy. If I ain't get to say it, my fault. I got so into the joints. Y'all show them some love. Last two $20 super chats. Y'all throw some fire in there for my dogs dropping money. I appreciate them. I appreciate anybody that's donating. Don't think I don't. $2, $1, $20. It's all love, and I appreciate y'all. Glenn White, $2 super chat. It's time for us to get insufferable. Oh, it's coming. I'm letting it build, though. I'm letting the beat build like an old Lil Wayne song. I'm letting the beat build. I'm going to get insufferable, but it's May. I'm going to get insufferable. Don't worry. Y'all know I'm good at that. But I'm letting the beat build. Flip 74 was good. Mr. Burns was good. Pat Smooth was good. Zach on the beat was good. A couple of people I didn't get a chance to speak to. I caught everybody in here. I think I seen Deffy in here earlier too. What's up, Deffy? Just make sure I spoke to everybody. Jenkins Gaming was good. He was good. He was goody. Appreciate y'all, man. Like, y'all don't come to me for X's and O's. Y'all don't do that. That's not why y'all here. I'm going to keep it real, and I'm not mad at that. Y'all ain't never woke up and said, yo, I need to watch Rome's breakdown of so said play. Y'all come here to hear me talk shit and do my thing because I'm a fan like y'all. There's other amazing content creators for that. Foch and Boss and Foots, and J Tuck and DMV. Skywalker Steel. People gonna break it down so it can be forever broken. That ain't never been my thing. If that was my thing, y'all wouldn't be watching. But on days like this, when we get George Pickens, y'all here because y'all like Rome about to turn it up. You damn right I'm about to turn it up. Because we ain't had this in a while. You gotta respect it. So let me take a celebration break because I've been ranting for the last 20 minutes. Celebration break real quick. Cheers. Little tequila. And if you missed it, you should have jumped in here, little Don Julio. Cheers to my peoples. All love. I done messed the camera focus up, but it is what it is. It'll be okay. Hit me a little different. Josiah Washington, 499 Super Chat. Does Cortland Sutton still want to be in Denver? I would love to have him. That Cortland Sutton trade is dead. If he want to leave Denver, we ain't giving up no more draft picks. It's a wrap. We're not giving up no more draft picks. Whoever else we get, I feel like we're going to have to just sign. So, yeah, the Cortland Sutton thing, that ship is sailed. The only reason we got this, y'all ain't hear the story? The only reason we got this is because George Pickens and Mike Tomlin don't get along. The GM didn't push this. The story is out. Mike Tomlin was tired of him. Yeah, Don Julio hit me in the back of the you know what I mean? Pause. LT Ray 199 Super Chat. Rome, even the talking heads was scared. That's my point. Can't nobody tell. Hey, y'all. This is easy. Y'all be in the sports streets. When the Eagles first traded for Saquon, if Cowboys fans came out and said, yo, Saquon probably washed up, he ain't gonna be that good. What's the first thing an Eagles fan was saying before they won the Super Bowl? Oh, y'all scared. Y'all scared. Washington traded for Deebo Samuels. We call Deebo washed up. First thing people say, y'all scared. We trade for George Pickens. Everybody say George Pickens is dysfunctional. It's not going to work. And we not allowed to say y'all scared? Nah, I ain't going. I know y'all petrified. Y'all petrified. And that's fine. Be petrified. Because the worst is yet to come. But let me ask y'all this question. Let's talk a little fake X's and O's, on Rome's level. DJ saying $20 super chat. I like the trade, but we need more from the front office. Team complete team. That's a fact. That's fire emojis. Team complete team. We still need defensive tackle. I would still like a running back, even though James Slater said we're not even considering Nick Chubb. And I would still like a veteran corner. I think the one thing we will get, I don't think we'll get nothing else probably. I don't know if they care about corner as much because they think Revel's going to be ready. And I don't know if they're going to go get another running back. But I would love, and throw some fire in there for my dog DJ Sam, man. He deserve it. Thank you for the $20 super chat, dog. Team complete team. I do think we'll get the D tackle. I think we'll get another one tech. I do. That name is hard to say. Let me see. X Crush on Xanax? X Crush X. I'm sorry. That's hard to say. Anyway, $5 super chat. Thank you. Tomlin didn't know how to use him or nor handle him. He gonna have a all breaking drill season. I think you're gonna have a phenomenal season. I don't think we're gonna get Gilly. I want Gilly. I would take Breece Hall. I don't think we get none of them. I don't think. Jerry said we was doing 2 trades. I would take DeForest Buckner in a heartbeat. I ain't gonna hold you. I would if they, but you won't have to trade for him. And I don't know if they're giving up the more draft capital. The reason why the George Pickens draft capital don't matter is we got a 3rd round pick. If George Pickens goes on to sign a large deal, we'll get back a 3rd or a 4th. So we'll get back a pick and we won't feel as much. Worst case scenario, we'll get a 4th rounder. You know what I'm saying? George Pickens stays, we give him a contract. If we really want to keep him and he's trying to leave, we'll franchise tag him. Big Blitz with the $5 super chat. I think we are going going to get one of Chicago's DTs. They want to cut them. That's big blitz. That's why you cartel and a channel member. I see you. Cowboy Trey 999 super chat. They scared. They know how Dak looked with weapons. Dak looked totally different with weapons. I think y'all forgot. Y'all gonna remember. And some of y'all don't believe in Dak, and that's the. Hold on, I ain't whispered to y'all all stream. Hold on, let me pour myself some more tequila. My tequila's gone. Some of y'all don't believe in Dak. I see you. Y'all ain't low. Some of y'all don't believe in him. Y'all think he trash. Y'all just want to run the ball because you're afraid of Dak Prescott. I ain't one of them. I think Ford about to turn up. I think Ford's pride was hurt because he got hurt, and the whole league turned on him and said he was unathletic and he's washed up and he's over the hill, and I think he's about to go crazy. They just gave him one of the top young receivers in the NFL to work with, and CeeDee Lamb. It's about to go crazy. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to whisper to y'all real quick. 999 super chat from Cowboy Trey. They scared. They know how Dak look with weapons. Got that. $5 super chat from Glenn White. Rome. We signed Nick Chubb to go with Blue. Tell me you are going to get ignorant. Of course I am. I just need them to want to sign Nick Chubb. I wouldn't even want it. I think Nick Chubb's going to remain a free agent till about August. So we got a chance. OG Soul Child. Eagle fan, mind you, with another $20 super chat. Can y'all just throw some umbrellas in there for OG Soul Child? Eagles fan came here and dropped 40 tonight. I just got to say thank you. Appreciate you. Can't be mad about the trade. How I felt when AJ and Barkley signed with the team. The Cowboys earned to celebrate. Do you believe old man Jerry going to make another move this offseason? I think we'll go get a defensive tackle, maybe 2 more moves, but I don't think it'll be more trades. I think we'll just get – I think the post-June first cut and, the last-minute free agents, I think we'll grab 1 or 2 of those, depending. But I don't think we're going to make no more trades. Thank you. OG Soul Child, I rock with you. I rock with OG Soul Child, y'all. That's a civilized, dope Eagles fan. I might mess around and give you a mod before the end of the stream. Won't be the first Eagles fan. You might need a mod, dog. I rock with you. Dak will be the problem. Sure he will. Thank you. Security was all on that. I didn't get to read it yet. If Pickens had gone anywhere else, everyone would say that this is a great pickup. That's a fact. But because he went to the Cowboys, he's a dog. He'll be dysfunctional. He's a diva. He's a bad locker room guy. I think that's false, bro. I think it's so false. Can I ask y'all a question though? I got 418 of my closest friends in here. Let's get it to 400 likes, please. I got some of my close friends in here. Can I have a question, a conversation with y'all, real quick? Because there's this groundswell of Dak Prescott can't work. Dak Prescott can't work with certain types of receivers. Y'all believe that? Dak Prescott can't work with certain types of receivers. Do y'all believe that? I've seen Dak Prescott work with the worst of the worst. Why is that? Because our front office gives Dak Prescott the damn scraps lately. People talk like they going out and getting Dak Prescott the top of the top. We drafted CeeDee Lamb. He wasn't even supposed to fall to us. We traded for Amari Cooper, but we traded him away multiple years ago. I've seen Dak Prescott work with Cole Beasley, Noah Brown, Randall Cobb, Cedric Wilson, Michael Gallup, Dez Bryant. Like, I'm going to run that list down to you again. Y'all put some receivers in there I might have forgot. None of these motherfuckers are the same. I repeat, none of them receivers are the same. Where is this? Y'all don't know how that going to work. Randall Cobb, Michael Gallup, Cedric Wilson, T.Y. Hilton, Cole Beasley, James Washington ain't really good on the field. Terrence Williams, Allen Hurns. Come on, y'all. Who was that dude that made the team the other year? Dennis Houston? None of these receivers are the same. So let's get to it. Is Michael Gallup a route runner? Because I think you just drafted Michael Gallup on steroids. George Pickens is Michael Gallup if he had a better quick twitch, a better catch radius. Michael Gallup ain't no goddamn route runner. When the last time you seen Michael Gallup route somebody up? And y'all love Dak with Michael Gallup. Come on, y'all. Talk to me. DET with the $5 super chat. I'm late, but Pickens will take a lot of pressure off Dak, CD, and hell, even Tolbert if he plays in the slot. Tolbert ain't gonna play. Mingo gonna take his spot. But thank you for that $5 super chat. I'm with you. Gallup was a 50-50 guy. That's a fact. George Pickens is a dog. And don't forget Allen Hurns. I didn't. Pickens is closer to Dez. My point is this. I'm here to say something that's going to be sacrilegious. People say Dak Prescott does better with route runners. I'm here to tell you that Dak Prescott has played most of his career with less than route runners than he has with route runners. That two to 3 years he had Amari Cooper does not overcome the fact that most of his career he's played with non-route runners. Now, somebody tell me I'm lying. Most of Dak's career he's played with non-route runners. Because where are these route runners at? Tavon Austin. Where the route runners at? Run them down. Run them down. Where the route runners? Say it. Bullet Storm, tell me the route runners. Don't say I'm lying without telling me the route runners. And take Amari Cooper off the table. We know he a route runner. Who else? Turpin? CeeDee Lamb. Okay. You know Dak Prescott's played with like 60 different receivers. Brandon Cooks is kinda. Maybe Beasley. Ain't no way. Brandon Cooks is a route runner? No. If you run an NFL route, doesn't mean you're a route runner. Don't tell. I ain't even no film dude. Don't do this to me, y'all. Ferguson is a tight end. I'm talking about receivers. He did get open. Cooks got open. That don't mean you're a route runner. Him running that little over route in the end zone that Dak loved to do, the little fade route, does not mean he a route runner. Dak Prescott ain't played with a lot of route runners. That's what the fact is. Dez Bryant went a route runner. Noah Brown? Noah Brown rounding you up? Randall Cobb? Is that the one? It was Randall Cobb. T.Y. Hilton? T.Y. Hilton was okay. Why am I bringing this up? I need y'all to know that your quarterback can play with anybody. And let's stop tripping. Your quarterback can play with anybody. He damn sure can play with a top 10 to 15 talent in George Pickens. Nah, George Pickens is the top 10 receiver. Oh, but he at least a top 15. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All this worried, I don't know if Dak can work with him. Dak Prescott was out there working with Jalen Brooks. Y'all know how many receivers that betrayed Dak Prescott with no hands? Y'all want to run down the bad interceptions I've seen that happen of tip passes? Noah Brown, Jaguars game. Peyton Hendershot, Titans game. Jalen Brooks, trips in the Ravens game. People talking about Dak Prescott afraid to throw in the close windows. Noah Brown was a tight window. He just fumbled the ball. Peyton Hendershot was a tight window. He just fumbled the ball. Hold on, what did Bullet Storm say? Katrina Kids deleted it. Cooks was a 1,000-yard receiver every year before he got to Dak. 100. Okay, Bullet Storm. You ain't got to delete that, Katrina. And Amari Cooper was about to be out of the NFL with the Raiders, and people had given up on him before he got traded to Dallas. And what did Dak Prescott do with Amari Cooper? Let's talk. You want to talk about my boy's downfall? You want to say that Cooks wasn't a great receiver when he was with Dak? He changed Amari Cooper's whole outlook. Before of Dak Prescott, Amari Cooper don't love football. He don't look engaged. He gets to Dak Prescott, becomes damn near all pro. He leaves Dak Prescott. Guess what people saying about Amari Cooper right now? He don't look like he loves football. That's crazy. I wonder what the difference is. And he didn't play with Josh Allen and Deshaun Watson. But when he's with Dak, he looks like an all-pro. When he's with Josh Allen and Deshaun Watson, I don't know if he loves football. I'll repeat. When he was with Deshaun Watson and when he was with Josh Allen, and when he was with Derek Carr, I don't know if he loves football. He don't look engaged. But when he was with Dak Prescott, one of the best receivers in the NFL. We're going to talk. Randall Cobb was out of the league. They was done with him. He came to Dallas. Boom, voila, got another contract with the Texans. And then he was out of the league. Come on, y'all, don't do this to me. Darnell Lamar, $9.99 Super Chat. No shade to you, Rome, but Dak is about to get his bag like Steph in Game 7, getting his bag. That ain't no shade to me. I ain't mad at you saying Dak about to get in his bag like Steph in Game 7. There ain't no shade to me. Thank you for that $10 Super Chat, Darnell. This isn't the overhyped Dak show. Let me step back. This ain't even got nothing to do with Dak Prescott, to be honest with you. This is the fact that we're building a complete team. That's what this really is about. I want a complete team. Forget team trenches, forget team weapons, forget all that. This is about building a complete team. I haven't changed. I'm happy we got our wide receiver 2 and a real one, a dog. Floyd Pereira, $2 Super Chat. Cole Beasley was a good route runner. He was. So out of the damn near 60 receivers Dak has had, we got to 3, maybe 4. And he seems to keep going over 4,000 yards, so I don't know how he keeps doing it. There's still other moves to be made. I'm not done with fighting for the team. I want to line this. I want to get the best players, line it up, and then let's spot the ball. Let's get to it. But I am excited that we got George Pickens because he is way bigger than just any. Y'all know what? Can I let y'all hear something real quick? I'm gonna let y'all hear something. This is why I like George Pickens. Years ago, when I actually I ain't gotta play it. Years ago, when I first started to like George Pickens, I had this battle in my mind between George Pickens and Treylon Burks. I know that sounds nuts because Treylon Burks is trash. At the time, I thought Treylon Burks was going to be a big physical receiver and he was going to be pretty good. Turned out to be a very bad player. Treylon Burks is not good. And I like Treylon Burks a lot. It was right after the A.J. Brown trade. I was like, right before the A.J. Brown trade, I was like, I think Treylon Burks going to be one of them dudes, like a big physical. Like, I just knew he was going to be decent. So when the Titans traded for Burks above us and the Eagles traded for A.J. Brown, I was like, dang. But at the time, we were picking 24th. And I was like, I'm going to get to your super chat in 2 seconds, Cole Ross. I appreciate you. And I was like, I don't know. But I had this epiphany where I was like, I think George Pickens would be great for the Cowboys because I saw him in this Georgia game get into a full fight. And I know you're like, why does that matter? And it made me realize, we ain't got like that dog on our team. CeeDee Lamb is a dog on the field play-wise, but there's no aggression. It's kind of like what C.J. Gardner-Johnson brought to the Eagles last year. He was very annoying, but he brought an aura with him. He brought an aura to that defense. He made everybody on that defense feel like we one of them ones. I feel like George Pickens is going to bring an aura to our offense. Like a different aura. That's what I'm excited about. Like a dog mentality. And all those people think, I don't know who can handle him. You know what you do with a crazy dog that you might approach? How many of y'all got pets? How many of y'all got pets? How many of y'all got dogs? What can a dog smell? What can a dog smell? It don't matter what you're trying to do, you can't fake it. What can a dog smell? Fear. They can feel it. Now, before George Pickens gets to our offensive locker room, do y'all think we got any dogs in there? Because I do. From Dak Prescott to Tyler Smith, I feel like we got CeeDee Lamb, Jake Ferguson, Booker, BB. I feel like we got some dogs in that locker room. Offensive side of the ball, even defense. The way they describe George Pickens is like he's a rabid pit bull. You think when he walk into the locker room, let's just say tomorrow. Let's just say Jerry sent the private jet. He walk in the locker room tomorrow. Y'all think Mikey and them afraid to talk to him? They're like, oh no, I can't say nothing to him. He might bite me. They said he was crazy. I don't know what to say to him. Y'all think that's what we're dealing with? He is now a Dallas Cowboy. He is a teammate. We about to bring him in. If he was a rabid pit bull, now he's our rabid pit bull. We about to turn his ass on someone else. I challenge y'all to go just look at some of George Pickens' clips. Look at the energy he bring in practice. In practice, I seen him being a dog in practice against his own teammates. Make a diving, lay back catch, get up, hand him the ball, and drop it, and look him in the face and be like, yeah, that was on you. It's an alpha sport. Like I said, this is bigger than a wide receiver too. This is bigger than a route tree. This is bigger than a scheme. Football is a game of alpha males. We need dogs if we're going to go out there and win. We ain't had this type of dog in a while. This is like bringing Des Bryant back into that locker room. I love Des Bryant. Sometimes you need players that's going to do more than just within the X's and O's. And y'all will say, well, he going to cause penalties. I don't care about all that. Y'all don't think that Deebo Samuel at the height of his aura, when he used to come out with that radio, it was bigger than his little slant catches he was making. Deebo was bringing an aura to the 49ers. And that aura was permeating through the team, giving them confidence. When him and Trent Williams was walking out with that boom box, used to piss me off, but it used to give them energy when the game started. And it took for somebody to walk up to them with that boom box and try to knock it out their hands and just act like it don't matter for them to break the aura. We need dogs. That's what we need. The 49ers used to walk through people's huddles and walk to your side of the field and mess with them. We ain't had nobody that's similar to this in a while. And I'm glad we got one. I'm glad we got one. Appreciate you, Top Flight. It's bigger than that. It's just so bigger than just a trade for a wide receiver, too. I think Schottenheimer and Jerry Jones and them know completely what they're doing. Y'all know the first person that probably called George Pickens? Y'all know the first person that probably called George Pickens? Well, maybe after Brian Schottenheimer. I'm sure Schottenheimer called him. Dak Prescott. The same dude there. I don't know if y'all can handle George Pickens. I bet you Dak Prescott called George Pickens. Let's get it. We about to go crazy. Come to my crib. Come to my crib. Let's talk. CD probably met him over there. You know CD be over at Dak house throwing the football. CD rock with George Pickens. Come to my house. Let's talk. Dak Prescott probably looked him in his eye. We don't got wide receiver 1 and A and 1B. We don't got an A and B. We got two ones. We about to go crazy. Did y'all think CD Lamb was mad last night? Y'all think when CD Lamb put the waving emoji up, the Simpsons joint, right? Y'all saw that? Y'all think CD Lamb was like, oh no, they're bringing in a receiver that's going to take my snaps. He's going to take my catches. CD Lamb knew. He knew exactly who we were getting. That's why he did the waving emoji, because that's George Pickens' thing, the wave. CD Lamb said, I finally got one. CD Lamb said earlier in this offseason, I can't do this by myself. You know why we got George Pickens? Because if CD Lamb sprained his damn ankle, we rolling out there with a wide receiver 1 still. If CD Lamb sprains his ankle, Rashad Bateman ain't carrying this team. Rashad Bateman can't carry the Ravens. Keenan Allen ain't carrying this team if he sprained his ankle. Them days is over. This ain't Chargers Keenan Allen. And as much as I love Amari Cooper, he not carrying this team. He not at that place in his career no more. But I've seen George Pickens be wide receiver 1 for the Steelers for the last 2 to 3 years. He can be wide receiver 1 if CeeDee Lamb sprains his ankle. Yeah, we got one of those now. That wide receiver duo list is because you look at them as 2 ones. Y'all want to know the best part about the Pickens trade? He younger than CeeDee Lamb. He's younger than CeeDee Lamb. They about to build a real bond. You know what I called them earlier? It's the YN Alliance. They the YN, it's the young, almost said it. It's the YN Alliance. They about to go crazy. Y'all don't like my name, YN Alliance? My fault. I call CeeDee Lamb a YN. I'm sorry. That's disrespectful. My fault. He can't be the YN. He can't be in the YN Alliance. My fault. Y'all think CeeDee Lamb would be mad at that? I don't care. That's what I'm going with. I'm just happy, y'all. Are y'all happy? I've been ranting for the last 30 minutes. I ain't been reading the chat. I apologize. I've been in my bag. Y'all not happy though? Josiah Washington with you've dropped at least $20 in 199 super chats. You deserve a mod. Thank you, Josiah Washington. No, Gallup is a strong catcher. Gallup was a strong catcher. I'm just happy, y'all. At the basis of it, I ain't drinking no more of this bum ass champagne. I'm not. I don't know if y'all caught early in the stream. I got this bum champagne from Target. I ain't drinking no more of it because it's gonna give me a headache. But at the end of it, I'm just happy, yo. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. It's okay. Can we? Do y'all know what compartmentalize mean? Why we can't do 2 things at once? Why we can't celebrate, analyze, and go after more players? Why I can't be happy that we got George Pickens and added a dog number 2 wide receiver, and still want Nick Chubb and Stephon Gilmore and players like that, and break down how good Pickens can be X's and O's wise? Why we can't do everything? Y'all can't compartmentalize? Y'all can't multitask? I can. Oh yeah, it's rough. Chef Pope, you know, it's bad. I wasn't buying, I don't even like champagne. So that's why I ain't buy no expensive one. It was all for props. I bought it just because I told y'all if we made a major move, I would pop some champagne. No, I wasn't going to buy no $200 champagne because I ain't no. Because I bet you I'm gonna pour this shit out right in the drain and throw this bottle away right after this. But it was just more so to just let y'all know I'm happy. I owe Jerry his props. I owe Steven his props. They did something good today. Floyd Pereira, $2 super chat. The O line will be called Mall America. I like that. Mall of America's fire. I'm glad Tolbert won't run out there wide receiver 2. That experiment is officially over. That's a fact. And look, if Tolbert wants to prove me wrong, go take wide receiver 3. Jalen Tolbert. I've been trashing you for almost a year now. Go take wide receiver 3. You want to prove me wrong? Outplay every other receiver on this team. But if you concede and just fade into the ether, you wasn't supposed to be our wide receiver 2. Dak for 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns, Blue with 5 TDs. Of course. That's easy. Dak with 30 touchdowns and 4,000 yards, that was probably going to happen without Pickens. If you want to keep it 1,000. Selectively aggressive is real, but he getting the job done. They're getting the job done. I'm just happy, yo. And ain't nobody going to take my happiness. I don't care. Life hard, yo. Life is hard. I lost one of my closest friends last week, almost a week and a half ago. He passed away from cancer. I got a funeral to go to in about a week or so. Life is hard, yo. Seriously. People got bills, and it's crazy out here. Y'all not about to make me feel bad when my team finally do something good. I don't care. I don't care. Because let me be honest with you, most people that tell you that not to be something don't even like you anyway. If you want to be happy about this damn trade, as hard as life can be happy about the trade. Because I am. I appreciate y'all. I see that in the chat. I appreciate y'all. My fault, David Jenkins. I'm gonna check my Gmail be jumping. I'm gonna check it out. My fault. $5 super chat. Hey Rome, what makes you think that Mingo plays the slot over Tolbert? Think Mingo needs to prove me more to me. Sorry about your loss, Rome. It's all good, man. And that's a valid question. Mainly because Mingo can block. Jalen Tolbert can't block. That's why he's gonna get on the field before your wide receiver 3 don't have to necessarily be the best route runner or anything like that, but Mingo can block. He'll get on the field first because he can block, and Brian Schottenheimer wants his receivers to block. Y'all can say a lot about George Pickens, but he'll block. He'll block. Tolbert can't block. He's weak. I appreciate y'all, yo. I appreciate y'all. I see the prayer emojis. Thank y'all. It's all good, man. It happens. I'll be up in Maryland. That's where the funeral is. I'll be up in Maryland on the 16th. You know. Tolbert is more proven. Yes, he scored a lot more touchdowns. I think that Mingo is he's a better prospect. He has better attributes, and I feel like he needs to be given a proper chance. But we'll see, man. If Tolbert's better, then beat him out. Beat him out. I appreciate y'all. I just was happy. I was happy. And I'm not gonna be unhappy tomorrow. I'm gonna be more happy. Because everything is pointing to why George Pickens is a great addition. The media being scared, our rivals being scared, everybody trying to downplay this. I ain't going. I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. But look, I'm a slide. It's what 10 p.m. on the East Coast. I appreciate y'all, man. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't be happy about this trade. You can do both. You can be measured and like the trade and enjoy it and still do breakdowns. You don't got to be like, oh, I don't like anything. No, we gonna enjoy it. At least I am. If you cartel, you want to be the cartel, hit the subscribe button. We gonna do both over here. 199 super chat. My condolences, Greek. Iota over here. No question. Appreciate you. Shout out the Divine Nine. Shout out to Iota Phi Theta. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, man. It happens, man. We all lose people. That's a part of life. It sucks. But actually getting in here and talking to y'all and stuff like that, it helps. It helps. But we have all lost people. I ain't special. We tough through things, but I brought that up mainly because, you know, with all the hard stuff going on in life, from politics, whatever side you fall on, to losses and finances and everything like that, you get a little something to make you happy, yo. You be excited about that. Don't let nobody tell you can't be. At least that's what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? To each his own though. If you want to be mad, then be mad. I ain't doing it. But look, I'm gonna slide, and I bet you I make y'all one last promise before I slide. One last promise before I slide. Y'all listening? This ain't the last time I'm talking about George Pickens, so y'all might as well get used to it. I'm gonna talk about it a lot. Y'all gonna hear this name George Pickens all off season. It is what it is. I don't care. I'm talking about it. So yeah, I'm just getting revved up. As my dog Glenn White was saying earlier, when you'll get unsufferable, Rome, it's coming. It's coming. I'm just waiting until we get closer to the season, but it's coming. I'm excited. Jet Lee, you missed my $3 super chat. My fault, Jet Lee. Hold on. How far back is it? Jet Lee, $3 super chat. Dak for 3,000 yards and 30 T's. I caught that one. I caught that, Jet Lee. And five plus and J Down Blue with 5+ TDs. I agree with you. I caught that. But I appreciate y'all. Jameson Taylor, I'm about to slide. Thank you for jumping in. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I will holla. No doubt, DT.